Hey guys, we're back again at STEMstein Academy. Today, we're going to use coordinate rules to transform polygons. After this lesson, I want you to say that I know how to do 4 different transformations to a variety of polygons on a Cartesian plane. The first transformation is translation. Translation is when a shape slides across a plane without flipping, turning, or changing size. Basically, the points are moving the same distance in the same direction. So the original shape and the translated shape are congruent. Let's test our understanding. How do you think triangle ABC is going to be translated when it moves 5 units right and 4 units down? With translation, you have to remember 4 main rules. For all the x values, when it's translated right, the values increase, but when it's translated left, those values now decrease. Now, for the y values, when it's translated up, the values increase, but when it's translated down, the values again decrease. The second transformation is reflection. Reflection is when you flip a polygon across a line, like the y-axis or the x-axis. It's basically like creating a mirror image. However, it's important to remember that those polygons are the same shape and size, meaning they're still congruent. What do you think happens to triangle ABC when it reflects across the y-axis? For reflection, there's different rules for different lines. Let's talk about the axes first. Now, let's imagine all the coordinates on a polygon are x, y. When you reflect across the x-axis, the y values are multiplied by -1. But when you reflect across the y-axis, the x values are multiplied by -1. The remaining 2 rules involve our linear equations, y equals x and y equals -x. When you reflect across y equals x, the x and y values flip to become yx. And when you reflect across the -x, the x and y values flip and both are multiplied by -1. Our third transformation is rotation. Rotation is when a polygon turns around a fixed point. Most often, that point is going to be the origin, which is 0, 0 on the Cartesian plane. You got to remember though that when you're rotating a shape, its size and actual shape do not change, meaning it's still congruent. What do you think happens to the coordinates of triangle ABC when it's rotated 90 degrees clockwise about the origin? We have to remember 3 main rotational rules, and they're all about the origin. So let's imagine the coordinates on the polygon are all x, y. When we rotate it 180 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise, the x, y are both multiplied by -1, becoming -x and -y. For the second rule, when we rotate 90 degrees clockwise or 270 degrees counterclockwise, we get the same result. For x, y, we're flipping the values and multiplying x by -1. So all our coordinates now end up as y and -x. For our third and final rule, when we rotate 270 degrees clockwise or 90 degrees counterclockwise, we again get the same result. For x, y, we flip the values and we multiply the y by -1 this time, ending up with -y and x. Our fourth transformation is our last. It's dilation. Dilating a shape is when the shape becomes bigger or smaller by factoring the distance of each point from the origin at 0, 0. This factor or difference is called the scale factor. And what happens here is that the shape actually does change size, but it doesn't change its actual shape. So they're similar, not congruent. What do you think happens to triangle ABC when it's dilated by a factor of 2? For our dilation rules, we're going to do them all about the origin. Let's denote our scale factor as f. So for the coordinates of a polygon as x, y, they're going to both be multiplied by f, so fx and fy. Now, if our scale factor is between 0 and 1, the polygon's coordinates are going to get smaller and they're going to get closer to the origin. But if our scale factor is larger than 1, the polygon is going to get larger and its coordinates are going to be further away from the origin. Now you know all 4 transformation rules. Let's test your understanding. by transforming triangle ABC with the following coordinates. Remember, all these transformations are about the origin. Good luck. If you want more STEMstein worksheets like this, DM us, we'll send them to you. Comment down below some of the answers that you got. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you in our next STEM Snaps video.